Hello, it's Dr. May here, and I wanted to give you a quick little rundown of the Breakout Rooms plugin from Google here. So if you've got this already loaded, there's a few things you need to do to get it set up, and that is, of course, to load in some courses. So you can just click the green plus here to add a course. Type in whatever name you want here and a description. These are for you. From what I've seen, the students aren't going to see these names, but they'll help you organize some of your breakout rooms here. Make sure as you enter information here that you do click the blue save button in order to save your changes. That doesn't happen automatically. So the first step is load your courses. Second step is to create some rooms. And so you'll have this dark blue one here. This is your main room. And again, these names, you can change them to be whatever you want. I found them to just be labels that I see from my end. I don't think the students see them. So this is kind of just to help me stay organized. You can create as many rooms as you want. I've created enough here to put a group of about 40 students into groups of 3. But when you are actually creating your breakout rooms, you can choose how many you want to use. So I don't have to use all 15. So again, you hit the green plus here to add more rooms. Just enter in the names here in the blue, and as soon as you click the save button, these meet links will be created for you, so you don't need to create those at all. You can go through and choose each of your courses, so I've created rooms for all of my courses, and I just use this simple numbering scheme, 6.1, 6.2. One of the cool things is that is what's going to be shown on the tabs when I have all of my Google Meet rooms open. So those labels are really for me so that I know which room is which. So I know what group of students I'm going to go work with. So once you've got all of those rooms created for all of your courses, that's it. All of this is saved. Again, make sure you're hitting that blue button. And this is just stored in the plugin locally on your computer. These should all be permanent Google Meet links. So if you're wanting to post the main room link on your Canvas page, you can just copy this link and use that for your main room. And that should be saved all year long. So that's it. The setup is done. You shouldn't have to visit these tabs ever again. All of your work is going to be done from this Meet tab right here. So we're going to do a quick little test. I am going to choose my course. Right now I'm in period 2, and I'm going to have 3 breakout rooms today. So I'll have a main room and I'll have 3 breakout rooms. So once those settings are set, I can start class with Meet. Maybe I just want to open my main room, or maybe I want to open my breakouts, or I want to open everything. So I'm going to hit that button right there. You'll notice it's starting to open up all of my meets, and it's actually going to have me join those meets as well. You should see those labels, up top. Let me bring that window back. So you'll see those labels up top. Those were what I had used. So there's my main room, my 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3. You will notice that the plugin takes over your bar down here a little bit, so you'll notice maybe there's some new icons and the colors are a little different. That's coming from the extension. It's taking over control a little bit, which is good because it'll allow you to interact with everything through one interface. So I'm going to move this over here, and you can choose to have it in tabs like this, or you can have it open in new windows. Those are in the settings here. So tiles is separate windows, or tabs in the same window. So there are some settings here you can go play around with. You can adjust some of those colors. And we're going to go to settings. We're going to use tiles of separate windows, and we're going to open both. So there it goes. It's going to tile those windows for me. And I'm going to move my control panel over here. It kind of minimizes like so. And what I want to do is give you a quick sense of how these controls work. So the main interactions you're going to have are right up here. So again, notice I've got my 4 rooms. I have it already joined me into each of those rooms. And again, you'll notice right now the green here means that I can actually hear audio coming from any of those rooms. And if I want to disable that real quick, I should, right here, I can broadcast all breakout rooms. In this green box. So this is how I control what happens in the breakout rooms. So if I click this and set it to red, you'll notice all of the breakout rooms are turning red here as well. So I've turned off the audio from those rooms. I can't hear anything coming from them. Some other cool features with the breakout rooms, if I want to be able to speak to all of them at once, I can hit the green mic or the red mic button here. You'll notice all of the breakout rooms now have my mic on, and I can disable that mic real quick right here. I can do the same thing with my camera. So here now my camera is going to turn on for all of those rooms. There I am. And I can, of course, disable that camera real quick. So that's really if I wanted to try and contact everybody in all of the breakout rooms, likely to bring them back together or maybe to provide them with some extra instruction. I can also navigate through each room right here. So I can go through and you'll see it kind of refocuses the window here, putting emphasis on 2.1 or 2 or 3 or back to the main room. So I can cycle through those. Now I can go ahead and I'm in the main room and I'm turning on the mic and the video, but I want to switch over real quick to 2.1. So you'll notice there what it actually did is whatever settings I have here, it's going to mimic those settings in the room that I go to. So it disabled my mic and video in the main room, but it enabled the mic and the video in 2.1. When I'm ready to jump to 2.2, it's going to disable 2.1, and now I'm active in 2.2. Same thing will happen when I cycle to 2.3, and then when I go back to the main room. So again, green means those controls are active, red means they are disabled. And so now I'm live in the main room, but maybe I wanted to get everyone's attention real quick. So I can go ahead and turn on that mic and camera, and now I'm again broadcasting in all of those rooms. Maybe I don't want to hear what they're saying. So that's how those controls work. The plugin doesn't do any work for you in terms of putting students into breakout rooms. It simply gives you the ability to create them, save those links, and to control those rooms a little bit more efficiently with this interface right here. To put students in rooms, it has a few tools for that. If students are already in your main room, you can do an ad hoc quick distribution of students, randomly assign them to the breakout rooms you've created. Alternatively, you can come in with a list of pre-assigned breakout rooms. And it talks a lot about putting the information for students in the chat. But from the student perspective, they're going to have two things open, the main room and their breakout room. And they should, of course, have basically all their controls turned off in the main room when they're working in the breakout rooms. If I can put together a better video on the student experience, I will. But that's how the teacher controls work. So if you're interested in doing breakout rooms, this is our current method until Google rolls out their own solution, which is not till October from what I've read. So hope this helps. Have a good day. Bye.